Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at downtown Disney and we are going to Splitsville Luxury Lanes. We're gonna eat here, we're also gonna bowl here. Bowling's gonna be in a separate video, but let's get going for the dining portion. And this here is a Splitsville Luxury Lanes. This is a bowling location in downtown Disney that also serves food. And this is right across from the old Tortilla Joe's. Of course, that's gone right now. Putting in two restaurants here, Pearl's Roadside Barbecue and Arthur and Sons Steak and Bourbon. Both of those will be going in that spot. But we are pretty much in the heart of downtown Disney right now, going to Splitsville for dinner. It looks like they do have some outdoor seating here, as well as some bar side seating. I don't know exactly where we're going to be seated. I've never been in here before, and we are, like I said, I think I said that we are going to be bowling just a little bit later on. So Amy checked in outside briefly, and now we're checking in, I guess, officially here at their indoor counter, and then that is their bowling counter right across the way. Now let's go see where we get seated. So it looks like they have some more tables in here, and that's what we're gonna be in here. We're gonna get seated right here at this table. And there are a couple of lanes up there, 4 lanes it looks like right up there. I assume they have more. Looks like they've got more lanes over there. And then there's some more upstairs as well. Oh, yeah, because there's stairs over there. Something goes upstairs.
Do you want to eat outside though?
No. In here is fine. One perhaps minor complaint right off the bat, not that it's a complaint, it's just very loud in here. Some people probably...
Bowling alley.
Oh, no, that's not why it's loud. It's the music.
Yeah.
I don't mind the bowling sounds. Some people might not mind that, but I don't want to have to shout to hear my wife or, you know, to communicate with her, which I feel like I'm having to do in here. And this music is really quiet for what they just had on. I think it's gonna get louder. I don't know. That's just, I like quieter dining atmospheres, personally, but they do have outdoor seating. So if you want the quieter dining, go outside. It's just really hot out there. And I was kind of liking the air conditioning, so we're gonna stay in here. So let's go through the menu now as quickly as we can. There's a big menu. We got some starters here, loaded fries, Kona fries, chicken tenders, macho nachos, edamame, cheeseburger sliders, voodoo shrimp, pan-fried pot stickers, buffalo egg rolls, and street corn chicken nachos. They have some handhelds here, various cheeseburgers and burgers. You can pause your screen and look through that. Chicken sandwiches as well by the looks of it. Ooh, tofu and pineapple tacos, so not just burgers and chicken sandwiches. And then we have our entrees. The entrees are fish and chips, sweet and spicy chicken, Alfredo chicken, teriyaki chicken, chicken fried rice, a poke bowl, steak frites, chicken dinner, a spicy veggie bowl, and a grilled salmon with mango chutney. They also have some pizzas down here, cheese margarita, Hawaiian meat lovers, pepperoni, barbecue chicken, veggie, and spicy pepperoni. Some salads, if you're interested in salads, you can take a look at those for yourself. And then also a bunch of sushi options for your enjoyment if you like some sushi. Again, just scanning that menu so that you can take a look at what they have. And the other side is just alcoholic beverages, so that's it for their menu. Now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna order. Let's peruse the kids menu now. Looks like they've got a kid cheeseburger for $12, fried chicken tenders for $14, grilled chicken tenders for $14, some $10 items in the hot dog, the grilled cheese sandwich, and the kid pasta, and then the cheese pizza is $11. Let's start off with the kids' food. They both ordered the same thing, so they each got a kids' pasta. We're only going to show one of them here, of course, but it comes with pasta. They had their choice of butter, marinara, or Alfredo sauce. Both kids chose marinara, and there is some garlic bread as well. Amy ordered the California Crunch Roll. So this is a standard California roll, but it comes with little crunch tempura bits on top. And how many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 10 pieces there on her crunch roll. And then I ordered the macho nachos, and this thing is huge, let me tell you. We've got some ground beef, we've got some nachos, some queso, there's jalapenos on there, and I see a whole bunch of other stuff, pico, corn, so much more. It looks really, really good. We're going to talk about our food outside, but I wanted to point out that we also have a lane for bowling, and that's going to be in a separate video because it's a part of our like what to do on your arrival day. But that screen on the far right has my name on it now. Our reservation isn't for another like 20 minutes or so, and my name is up actually another half an hour, and my name's up on that screen. So they've got my lane reserved already, and this is only 4 lanes right here. They've got tons of lanes scattered all throughout. So I'm surprised that out of this whole complex, we're going to be just at this table and at that lane right over there. So of course, due to the noise, we didn't actually review or try our food in there. We'll do that out here. Before I let Amy tell about her food, I will quickly say that Amy was the only one out of all 4 of us that actually finished her food and was still hungry.
Just because I got sushi.
I know, I'm just saying the portion sizes, what I'm getting at is the portion sizes were just massive. Yeah. They were really, really big.
You see the guy's sundae behind us?
No.
I think he ordered like a sundae for his kids or something, and it came out and it was like this big. And his face was like... It was quite hilarious. It had like 4 scoops of ice cream in it.
So clearly your sushi wasn't filling enough, 10 sushi pieces, that you ended up eating half of James's pasta.
It wasn't that much. I had like 5 bites.
James was done with the pasta, and I don't know if it's just because he was distracted from the screens or what. He kept wanting to watch the screens. I was like, there's nothing even on the TV. The Padres aren't playing or anything. Why are you so consumed with the screen? And Amy says he's not watching the TV. He's watching the bowling scores. I was like, oh.
He was like, ooh, like that person did
mesmerized.
well. That person did terrible.
Mesmerized by the bowling scores. But he did eat to the point where he said that he was done and he wasn't hungry anymore. And so Amy ate some more of his pasta after that. But how was your sushi?
It was pretty good. My only complaint was, and I even saw on the ingredients listed, is it said it had some type of like kimchi sauce or something. And I just wasn't expecting like a lot of sauce, but it was like drowned in the bottom of it. It tasted fine. It just was slightly spicy. Like not in a bad way, but yeah. I would have preferred it probably without the sauce, because all I could really taste was the sauce and not everything else in the sushi, but otherwise it was good.
For mine, I ordered my macho nachos with the avocado ranch dressing on the side. It's a drizzle on top. I ordered it on the side. It did not come on the side. It came on top. I wasn't allergic to it or anything, so I didn't care. I'm just not the biggest ranch person. So it's okay. I will tolerate ranch. So the fact that it was on there wasn't like it was something that I needed to send back. I really liked it, but I just am letting you know that I made a request, and that request wasn't honored. But the meal was very good compared to the Ballast Point nachos that Amy got the other day. About the same price, if not cheaper, and like 2 to 3 times the portion size. They were very big. Basically the same size of the nachos that you get at Lamplight Lounge, but $7 cheaper. No lobster on this, of course. The lobster's probably part of the pricing at Lamplight, but this was... I fully came into Splitsville. I mean, have you ever looked at their bowling prices? We're going to go bowling again in a separate video. Not again, but I mean, we're going bowling, but I'm mentioning it again for a separate video because... their prices are like $25, $27, something like that a person. They're crazy expensive for bowling. That I thought the food would also be crazy expensive. After my Magic Key discount of 15%, which took off $8, it was just $51. Of course, we had tip on top of that, and so it was a little bit more expensive. But $51, I was shockingly surprised at how cheap that meal was. And you may be saying $51 is still expensive, but when you're talking about Disney sit-down meals, 51 is, I mean, wow, that was pretty good. The food was tasty. My favorite part of the nachos, they had some queso on the bottom of the plate. The queso was so good. Amy keeps shoving the kids out of the screen. Not that they're like, you know, interrupting or getting in the way or anything. They're not. It's just like, we just keep getting Benjamins walking through the background like that. They're pulling a bingo and a bluey. While you're here, James, how was your meal? How was your spaghetti?
Good.
I was going to say.
Is it still all over his face?
Good. Bye.
Hi. Okay. Crazy kiddos.
I had a good meal.
You had a good meal?
I ate all the bread.
You ate all the bread. I'm glad. Kids are being hilarious today. Anyhow, I don't know if there's anything else really to say about the meal.
I was gonna say, like, in terms of when we go bowling in a bit, they do have different happy hour deals, we noticed. So they have a sign here, I think, like Monday through Thursdays, you can get like $10 sushi rolls instead of, I think, just the California one. But they do have different deals. So if you are here during the week and not the weekend like it is for us right now, feel free to walk by here and check to see what they have, because they have different walk-up availability deals and they have different happy hour deals for their food and for bowling.
You know, this is probably something I should mention. Earlier I told you that you have to make a separate reservation for food and a separate reservation for bowling, but you don't have to. You could make a reservation for just bowling, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you can order food while you're bowling.
We saw them taking stuff up there.
It's just you have a limited amount of time to bowl. I don't think it's like by the game. I think it's by like the time slot. So I didn't want to waste time that we could be bowling by eating food. And I know you could just bowl and then eat and then bowl and then eat. I don't know. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to have a sit down. I wanted to enjoy. I wanted to relax while I ate and then go bowl. But I'm pretty sure you can eat while you're bowling. Anything else worth mentioning?
I don't think so.
All right. And that's it for our time here today at Downtown Disney, going to Splitsville for dinner. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. If you want to check out more of my Downtown Disney food reviews, click this video right here. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.